Good afternoon, everyone. I am so happy and grateful. Thank you so much for everybody who's been watching my videos, commenting. We just passed 40,000 subscribers. And I say we because we are a community moving forward with solutions and ideas for the grand solar minimum intensification. And as I talked about in previous videos, look for the food riots to start in smaller countries first. And here we go, Sudan, bread riots. Protesters killed as the government decides to stop importing grain, leaves it to private companies, which then double the price. Snowmageddon in Switzerland, over 6 feet of snow has come down. The once in a 200-year flood in France again. So that's twice in 2 years that the once in a 500-year, once in a 200-year flood has arrived. World Meteorological Organization, stratospheric aerosol geoengineering is now a new type of a cloud. And while you're watching the video, please remember to subscribe to Adapt 2030 and click that bell so you can get the latest updates. As is expected with every grand solar minimum, food price rises are one of the things that cause societal disruption. We look for it first in some of the underdeveloped countries. Sudan, here we go. Student killed in protest against bread price rises. Now what had happened, the government was paying too much for wheat, so they decided to stop importing flour, leaving it up to private companies, and then they doubled everything in the country. Soaring wheat prices, bread prices, protests breaking out, and now the bakeries are closing due to lack of supply. And then what do the security agents do in the country? Oh, they close all the newspapers and confiscate everything that was printed about the bread riots so they can say, no, it's all under control, no problem. We simply need to take a look back in history as well. French Revolution, British subjects sent to Australia for stealing bread. When was that? Oh, Dalton minimum. Now on to the Swiss Snowmageddon, and that's really the only way I can describe it. When I first saw the story, I thought, oh, okay, tourists were trapped by an avalanche. Then I said 13,000 tourists, that's quite a few. So I started digging through the media and 6 feet of snow has fallen and more on the way today, which will be totals of around 8 to 9 feet just in a week. These are the main roads heading into the ski resorts. Now you have to understand that they are used to snow. It's a ski resort area. It's in the mountains. They get snow every year, plentiful snow. Yet this took down their infrastructure. Here we go. Let's still get the social media feed. Clearing the roof, day 1. This is not day or 2. This is actually inside the hamlet that they were able to clear out. That's it. That's all they were able to clear is this one single road. But now you need to drive down the mountain in snow conditions like this. That's why everybody's trapped up there. Left side, take a look at where you need to walk through to get from building to building. Snowfall graphic. Anywhere you see that really dark green, heaviest snowfall concentrations. Further down mountain, taking a look at snow conditions on the roads and highways. This is not even at the resorts. This is going up to the resorts. Simplon region. Same as last year, they had heavy snows, record-breaking snows. Second year in a row. So you're starting to see the pattern across Europe develop. Down to the Mediterranean, Greece and Turkey again. All the way down into Algeria with the snowstorms there. Interesting snowfall looking through the mosque. Now if you've had a chance to look up into the skies lately, you'll notice this type of a cloud. It's just been reclassified by the World Meteorological Organization as a type of a cloud. This is stratospheric aerosol geoengineering. Now they're also using it as a second purpose for cosmic radiation management. But which one's scarier to tell the public? We're putting nanoparticulate metals in the sky to try to mitigate cosmic radiation due to a weakening magnetosphere in a cycle that's going to run 15 years that just started in the grand solar minimum. Or we're trying to manipulate the weather and control global warming on Earth. Which one's an easier sell for the populace to keep them in control? Anyway, they've renamed it Cirrocumulus C. And now the cirrostratus is well being named because there's so many halos occurring in our skies that, well, they just decided to put it up there because it's becoming so common. And now when you see it, well, there's a reference point. Oh, it's a named cloud. No, it's normal then. It's not normal. And this geoengineering, there needs to be a few questions asked as to what's going on with these ionospheric heaters and the cosmic radiation management in play right now. I really don't believe those aluminum particulate metals are very healthy for us, our soils, or our plants. And speaking of mixed up weather patterns and jet streams brought on by the new grand solar minimum, France just experienced once in a 300-year flood about 8 months ago. Now here we are again, once in a 200-year flood. Riverbanks. Last time it was up the feet, almost to the waist on the statue here. And this is approximately how much water is coming now, but they're due for more rain, which will increase another foot or two. I would encourage everyone to check out Sven's Marks, the Cloud Mystery on YouTube free. Talks about the causation of galactic cosmic rays and increasing cloud cover on our planet. Definitely worth the watch. It'll explain the floods in France and some of the strange weather that we're seeing as we enter into the grand solar minimum.